Hi everybody, it's Rudy at Culloden Painting Studio with another video, this time having a look at some of the recent commission work I've been doing. First up are some Napoleonic French light infantry voltigeurs. These elite company figures have had some conversion work done on them by the client, and interestingly he was actually inspired by a previous video that I had done where I'd taken some of the Perry 1807 line infantry, and instead of using the shakos in the set, had used these Busby fur hats from one of the light cavalry sets to make some légère voltigeurs from around about the 1807 period. Not only has he followed what I did in that video, he's gone one step further and has cut his Perry plastic French in half and taken the legs from Perry plastic Austrians and glued them in place. So these models are now sporting gaiters rather than the overalls that you might see on the models that I did. There's one coming into shot now. That's a nice extra level of detail to show off the light infantry origins of his models. Really nice conversion, and it was really heartening to know that people are watching and inspired by some of the stuff that I've done. The next part of that commission features some more conversions, again using those Austrian legs to give the models gaiters rather than overalls. These are from the top halves are from the Perry 1807 French infantry box with elite company dress grenadier bearskins. But instead of a usual blue with red cuffs, we've got red with blue cuffs. These are Swiss in French service. I think it's the 3rd Regiment has the blue facings. Really nice to paint these models up. I think the elite company models from that Perry set are gorgeous. The faces are really good to paint, and I think they've turned out really nicely. The final part of this commission was some staples of British Napoleonic armies, the 95th Rifles. Again, he's done some conversions in this. There are parts from the British Line infantry kit from the Perrys that I recognise, along with their plastic rifles models. The shakos from the line infantry kit have had the brass plates scraped off, and then the little hunting horn sculpted with some green stuff. And again, legs from the line infantry kit have been combined with the rifles torsos by cutting both in half and swapping the parts. The officer is a much more involved conversion. It's all green stuff work to do the leather on the inside of his trouser legs for protection when riding against the rubbing of the saddle. And I think the torso as well comes from plastic hussar. It has similar sort of cords as an officer of the Rifles would have. Perhaps the epaulets shouldn't be there, but I think they look good, and if you're of a more sort of literary inspiration for your Napoleonic figures, then I dare say he's a sharply dressed fellow. So big thanks to my client for not only sending these models, but also being happy for me to share videos of them. I'll show some different figures next up. Another commission that came my way recently was in a different scale. These are AB Miniatures 18mm Napoleonic Wurttembergers. This is the 7th Regiment for around about 1809. Lovely models to work on AB figures. For as small as they are, the amount of detail is really incredible. I've slowly been working my way through, I think, the vast majority of the regiments of this Wurttemberg army for my client. 2 battalions each. I've done some artillery in the past as well. The Wurttemberg uniform is quite interesting. You've always got a blue jacket, but each regiment has different facing colours, so if you like variety in your army, they're nice to do. Obviously got red here, but I've done sky blue, pink, yellow previously. Some units it's the whole lapel is different colour, others it's just piping, like on the 7th here. But also through the Napoleonic period, there was reorganisation of the army, and regiments would have their uniform colours changed depending on what year they were in. So you could almost do the same regiment at 3 different periods of the early 1800s and have 3 completely different looking units on the tabletop. The models have been based with some Vallejo earth texture. It's been painted with Vallejo beige brown with a light dry brush. My client will fit his own flags once they're delivered to them. Speaking of Wurttembergers, I've got something else that's been sent my way to show off. These are some 3D printed Wurttembergers. This is Guard Infantry. We're back in 28mm. So someone on Facebook, Clive, has reached out and graciously offered me some 3D printed models from Piano Wargames to do a painting guide for on the channel. So I'll be getting to that sometime in the next couple of months. I think he said 24 models, plus this one with the supports on it. That's just to demonstrate that the models come pre-supported when you buy the STLs. Clive tells me this is painted on Elegoo Saturn 8K at 0.2mm definition. He normally knocks the supports off before he cures them, but thought it was handy to show what you get off the printer. This is a lovely set from Piano Wargames. They're all sort of standing at ease, which I imagine the majority of Guard regiments did for most of the Napoleonic period, waiting in reserve before being committed to battle, if at all. It's a nice uniform, again with dark blue, but we've got some lacing on the front of the lapels to pick out. Bearskins, plumes, they'll look fine once they're done. So thanks again for sending these to me, Clive, and I'll hopefully be able to get a video in the next couple of months to demonstrate how to paint these chaps. So thanks for watching. Plenty more commissions on the go here. I will no doubt have more videos showing off what's getting painted at Claude Painting Studio. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.